Hey, I'm here to take you through this MiniMAC compactor overview and operations for this chute fed apartment compactor. I'm going to do an overview of the equipment. Here you've got the compactor, you've got the receiving container right here. When you attach the receiving container to the compactor, you lift the hatch door. It's got these chains to hold it up, bring the container in place. You have a ratchet right here. You can flip a switch to make it tighter or looser. You want this bar, this angle iron bar comes up and it should be vertical, keeping the container tight next to the compactor. If this is at an angle, you don't have a good grip on the container could break away. So you want to make sure you have a good vertical line with your angle iron here, keeping the container connected to the compactor. It's very important to keep this angle iron area clean and free of debris, also to ensure that you have a good connection with the receiving container and the compactor. For the compactor here, we have a lockable feed door handle. Then I also have a photo eye, and I have a safety interlock. Okay. As I open this door, anytime you open the door, the compactor can't run with the door open because of this safety interlock. It's also going to take the machine out of automatic mode if it is in automatic mode. To run the machine in automatic mode again, you'll have to put it back in automatic mode so that when the photo eye is blocked, and you know the photo eye is blocked when that orange light goes out, and after 10 seconds of being blocked, the compactor will start running. On the other side of the photo eye is a reflector. Once a month, that reflector should be cleaned to keep the photo eye operations running smooth. Anytime you're doing any work inside of the feed door, it's very important that you lock out your chute so that no trash can fall down and hit you. You also have a risk of trash or glass coming down, hitting the bottom of the container. It could explode, you'd have glass flying everywhere. So lock out the chute if you're doing any work inside the hopper. Okay, I'm going to take you through the power pack on the Marathon MiniMAC compactor. So right here, I have a siren and a strobe for when the compactor is in automatic mode. You'll see the siren will sound as you're going into that mode, and the light will always be flashing. I've got a selector here for manual or automatic mode. Here I've got a start key. I've got an e-stop button here. Down here I have an automatic shutdown light. If the compactor runs for 10 minutes continuously, that light's going to come on, it's going to shut down, so you're going to know that's what happened. I have a fullness monitoring light right here. It's going to start flashing when you're at 80% capacity, and it will hold steady when you're completely full. Then you have a reverse button to back the RAM up if needed. This reset button here will do a reset. If it's pulling too much electrical, maybe that would be what would get it back going. If you're having to press that reset button, you should make a service call. There's likely some other issue with the machine. So now I'm going to take you through starting up the machine in automatic mode so that it automatically runs as trash comes down the chute and blocks that photo eye for 10 seconds. So my selector here is going to be in automatic. Then I'm going to press this key in. I'm going to have to press and hold it for 30 seconds. I'm going to hear the warning signal alert me that I'm going into automatic mode, and that strobe light's going to start flashing. I'm going to continue to hold that in until I hear the machine start. Once the machine starts and the RAM moves forward, I can let go of the key and know that I'm in automatic mode. So I'm going to continue to hold the key in until I hear the compactor start. I can see by that siren and the light that I'm going into automatic mode. Now the compactor is running, we are in automatic mode. Now that I see the strobe light is flashing, I know that my compactor is in automatic mode. That means if I block that photo eye for 10 seconds, the compactor is going to start running again. So as trash fills up the hopper and blocks this photo eye for 10 seconds, I can see that it's blocked, that orange light went off. After 10 seconds of being blocked, the compactor is going to start running automatically. safety interlock is going to make the machine stop anytime you open the door for safety. The safety interlock plunger is adjustable. You can twist it to the left or right to bring it further out or further in as needed to have a clean connection. Now I'm going to demonstrate how to put the machine in manual mode and run a cycle. Then we're going to stop it with the emergency stop button, and we're going to bring the RAM back with the reverse. So instead of being an automatic, I'm just going to turn that same key to manual, just a quarter turn. I'm going to push in my start key. The machine immediately starts running, and then I can hit this stop button and stop the machine. If I need to use the reverse to bring the RAM backwards, it's just like running it in manual mode, and as soon as it runs, you hit the reverse button. So I'm in manual, I'm going to press start, and then I press reverse, and it brings that RAM straight back. Okay, I'm going to take you through a little bit of troubleshooting with the compactor. The most common issues is the compactor won't start or it won't run in automatic mode. So just to make sure if the compactor won't start, we're going to make sure we have power. I can see by the lights on my photo eye that I have power. If I didn't have power, I would check the disconnect. Make sure my disconnect is on and I'm getting power. Another reason sometimes the compactor won't start is somebody has left the e-stop button in and you just want to make sure that it's pulled out. That could be why your compactor won't start. Next troubleshooting I'm going to take you through is if the compactor won't run in automatic mode. I'm going to say it again, if it is in automatic mode and you open this feed door, that will take it out of automatic mode. Very important to replace your siren and your signal light so that you can tell when the machine is in automatic mode. The light will be flashing when it is in automatic mode. The other reason the compactor is not going to run is if my photo eye isn't getting a clean signal. I can see by the orange light being on that it's aligned properly and it is getting a signal off of the reflector. And when I block that signal, the light goes off. That reflector on the other side needs to be cleaned once a month. Another thing on the compactor here, I have hydraulic hoses that are coming from the power pack and motor to the compactor. If I were to ever see an oil leak, I would call for service immediately. There's no reason there should be oil leaking from the machine. Okay, that concludes the training overview of the Marathon MiniMAC apartment compactor. If you do have service needs for WESSCO, you call this 800 number right here.